Greetings, gods and goddesses in training. Welcome back to the channel. It is Uncle Makara, all relations. Today, I had tapped into Sire Osmosis' energy. This is a Vegan prince from the star system, Lyra Vega. And he is most associated with my crown chakra. So a lot of incredible downloads. And I went in with the intention of just asking him why spiritual people, why mystic people have it so challenging in this life. And some of the things he told me, which was really interesting, and I want to share it with you guys, okay? One of the things he said is because there's a bigger play, another playing field that you are not seeing. He said something along the lines of, you have the power of choice. And that is your ultimate truth, and that is how you hop timelines, and that is how you move within this world. The reason why things are challenging is because you chose the challenge. It is what makes life meaningful in a certain sense. Without the struggle, without the challenge, without the samsaric wheel, we wouldn't be able to gain the lessons here on Earth School. I'm just reporting back what he told me, guys. So that means that you're not really going through a challenge right now on your spiritual path. It's more so a breakthrough moment, a moment where you peer through the edge of your edge. It's where you finally confront your deepest and darkest shadow, and you stare it and you lock eyes with it, and you face it, and you slowly start to dissolve it, using your dharana, your single pointedness, as you stay and keep your mind on a virtuous object. The reason why there is so much push against you, so much chaos right now, is because it's polishing you and carving you into the character that you've always known yourself to be. And yet you haven't ever given yourself a permission to go there. So use the chaos and the different struggles that are happening in your life right now as permission slips to crush it in a specific area. If this is happening, that means, and then you add the meaning. You get what I'm saying? So don't stay in the pity party struggle, man. It's too easy to fall back into those old negative patterns. But you become the pattern recognizer once you understand. This is coming from Sire Osmosis again. He said life is a psychedelic adventure, meaning that you will face your patterns until you go to the next level, right? And so you are now being met with some of your gunk, right? Your subconscious gunk is coming up to the surface right now. Have you seen the Schumann resonance on the planet, guys, right? There's gonna be a huge shift in energy, okay? The 5D, we all keep talking about this, but really, what is it? What's going on? Can our bodies handle that much light? Or is it gonna fizzle out? That's the real test of this thing, okay? So this is what we want to be doing, is really priming ourselves with positive energies, frequencies, and things that relax us back into our baseline, okay? Our baseline is something that is our natural set point, okay? And if you can start to do that, then you can actually start to move the needles of this thing, right? You can actually move the map to a different location and start to explore from a new lens, from a different lens. Even the Buddha said that there is suffering, right? It's inevitable. You're gonna have to face it. But at the same time, I think he also was speaking about how you perceive the suffering. So what are the eyes with which are watching the suffering? Induces more internal suffering for the individual, or a deep compassion, a deep reminder that we are all interconnected. So when you're helping somebody, you can always realize, man, that could have been me. So I'm really helping myself, but I'm helping this other individual through this new level up, right? Or really, I'm just healing parts of me, you know? Even as a counselor, I see myself like this. I've helped a lot of people get back on the right trajectory of life, and, you know, I understand I'm doing it as a fragment of my own mirror, right? Some healing aspects of myself. I've gone through the depression, the anxiety, and all that stuff, right? And I've come out of the other side of that. So this is why it's really, really key that you perceive beyond just your five senses, okay? You start to notice that there is this extrasensory perception within you where you can pick up, like a spidey sense, like a signal, when things are right and when things are wrong, when things seem up, when things seem down. You have a very good reading of these energetic cycles. And so it's your job to merge with the seasons. This is the whole idea, like, of the winter arc thing, right? Like, people came up with it because it serves the purpose of this seasonal shift or change, right? Then we have, like, let's say the spring diet or whatever. I don't even know if that's a diet, but probably is. And that's putting you in a different mental bandwidth, right? A wavelength, right? So there are always different mental wavelengths, and you have to really be able to discern what is the most optimal wavelength strategy cycle for me, right? What is my optimal wavelength cycle? Where is my vibration going to take me today, right? And this is really key in order to finally understand how we are looking beyond the surface of our actual, like, personas into actual character development, which is actual soul development, okay? Psyche and the soul, okay? The psyche is sometimes seen as the soul, right? So when you are interacting with these higher beings, these angels, these ascended masters, or even, you know, certain spirit helpers, what you're really doing is you're chiming into their field, okay? Their energetic field. They have a specific lattice of information, of knowledge. And when you're able to prime your mind with theirs, there is an interchange of information, right? Like sharing files with each other. And this starts to cause a ripple effect as well, because you start to notice their presence more and more, establishing it more and more. Whatever you focus on grows, right? And so now when you imagine that you're walking with angels just to the grocery store, right? Then it gives you a different edge, because ultimately nobody's doing that. Nobody has that understanding that there are helpers from the other side, right? I'm just doing this all alone, okay? All by myself as a shaman, until you magnetize your tribe. You cause the ripple effect of the consciousness waves that start to ripple in the right directions. We are the upward spiral gang. So every single day we keep getting better and better and better. We don't stop getting better. We keep getting better. And that's the story. Full stop, finito. No disrespect anymore from individuals, okay? Enough is enough. No disrespect. Cannot allow it. In my field, in my territory, no thank you, okay? Mashallah. Let's get it. Amen. Om. Swaha. Amen. Amin. Shalom. Salam. Let's get it. Upward spiral gang. May we never be the same again. Us. Boom.